And we're live. Greetings, friends. Welcome back to Marston Mondays in Red Dead 1. Eagles Pro is here. I hope you're feeling better, friend. Eagles Pro says, hey, and Doc Skullhammer is back. Thank you, Doc. It's great to see you. Happy Monday. David is here also. David, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you had an okay weekend and you recovered. Welcome back. And just know that this channel is here for you. Christian's here and says, sup, Doc. Doc says, I've been playing Arthur in Chapter 3 for so long, I'll have to get used to Marston again, LOL. And Miko Herptile says, hello, Super Antonio. Hello, mods. Howdy, folks. Howdy, Miko. Welcome, friend. Doc says hi to David. Doc says hi to Miko. David says, howdy, fellas. How you been? Been a while. I hope you're feeling better, David. And if not, I hope we can use this stream to distract you a little bit and help you have a better week. Odog is here. Greetings, Odog. David, I sent you a joke. I sent the same joke to Odog on Instagram. On the Instagram, Odog says, what up, folk? It's a little naughty, and I apologize, but it made me LOL. Eagles Pro says, I am feeling a lot better. That's good news. Odog says, what to Davy boy? And David says, thank you, my friendo. Doc says, David says, dog. And Doc says, hey, Christian, and there's the dog. Greetings, friends. We are all caught up. Welcome. Odog says, what up, Doc? With the carrot emoticon. Metro says Metro's in the house. Metro, you are stealing the words from my mouth. Welcome, Metro. Happy Monday. Odog says, what up, Miko? What up, ePro? We are joined once again by our co-host, Sadie the Channel Dog, who is regrettably very tired. Odog says, howdy, Metro. And Eagles Pro says, plus I just woke up and it's 2 a.m. Okay, well, you need your sleep. Doc is laughing. David says, Pro, Metro, Chris, how goes it, fellers? And Odog says, Christian, what's up? Usually, I can get her to sit up. Can you sit up for us? Just sit up for the chat, just for a minute. Just for a minute, say hello to the chat. Say greetings. Say, on Mondays we Marston in Red Dead 1. Doc says, Sadie needs more kisses. She does. Can you hear her crunch? Mike picks it up. Christian says, suppo, dog. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There, that's a good girl. Say hi to the chat. Say hi to Doc. And Odog, your friends are there. She thinks I'm talking to her. Technically, I am. When she was little, and I would have to like leave, like to go to the grocery or whatever, store, I would just put the full game commentary on as a playlist and just let that play so she could hear my voice. Micah says, very early stream today. Well, I'm glad you're here, Micah. Odog says, I'm starting to think the dog doesn't like to hang with us. Perish the thought. She's just so comfortable, she just wants to sleep through it all. Christian says, how are all you fine folks doing? I'm doing quite well, and I'm doing better seeing how active the chat is. Doc says, that's about the best baby I've seen for a while. Yeah, I think so as well. I don't know what I'd do without her. Doc, this dog literally changed my life, and didn't teach me how to love again, but reminded me that there is love in my heart. Odog says, sup, Micah. So I have news, strange news. I have an email, a channel email, reddeadsuperantonio@gmail.com, that I use like for horses and stuff, for the horse shows, and you know, and some people sometimes contact me on it with hints and tips, and we get offers from you know, potential sponsors. Usually they're always scams, or they're really sketchy, like for some camera or a keyboard, or some Chinese dropship company. Raid Shadow Legends once made an offer, but I don't know if it was actually Raid Shadow Legends or a scam. Doc says Sadie knows she'll be busy with belly rubs later on. Oh yes, she can't forget. So anyways, today I got an email from TikTok inviting me to join with a monetized creator account and an account manager, who I'm sure is a bot. I've ignored all his messages. His name's Gary. He's got to be a bot. At any rate, we have a TikTok now, and I'm just uploading YouTube shorts on it, and it is scary how fast the views come in. It's scary. It's the future. You know, I'm happy to get like 100 views in an hour on this channel, and you can get 500 views in like a minute, which is what happened with the first video I uploaded, which was Arthur Makes a Move, where he puts his arm around Mary. So it's just crazy how fast you get views, and it's a global audience. So it will, you know, it's another, you know, it's like 500 views, you make like half a penny. You get like 1,000, it's about a penny per 1,000 views. So really, you know, you need 1 billion views to make $100. No, that's $1,000. You need 1 million views to make $100. But still, you know, it's like any, you know, it's another revenue stream. It'll help this channel, brings more eyeballs onto this channel. This channel is linked on there. So anyways, it's at the real super Antonio, all one word, if you have a TikTok account. But I'm not really going to push it as much as I push the second channel, which is linked in the pinned comment. But I will be mentioning it. I think TikTok can take care of itself. It is technically a Chinese spy app, but if they're going to pay me, I might as well sell out to the Chinese. Odog says, all is okay, Christian. And Odog says, good luck not putting that Chinese SH asterisk T on my phone. Yeah, but they're paying me, Odog, so why not? Eagles Pro says, that was weird. The stream just paused on me, then unpaused. Well, it's probably because you're not feeling well, Eagles Pro, and the stream wanted you to settle down. Odog said, heard Saturday TikTok is a notch from being banned. Yeah, they keep trying to. We'll see. I'm not really invested in it other than it's just another platform to promote this channel on. So we'll see. I'm more focused on the second channel. The next video was going to be about Jack Reacher, but it turned into Jack Reacher versus John Wick. The title of it is, what is the title? Thoughts on John Wick and thoughts on Jack Reacher and John Wick and the postmodern action hero in Red Dead Redemption 2. Eagles Pro says, yes, I guess you're right, and A-Name is here. A-Name made it. Cruz for the world for peace. Cruz says, what's up, everyone? Welcome, Cruz, and welcome, A-Name. Greetings, friend. We're going to go get Bill now. And we have the bolt action. Odog says, hi, crew, and A-Name says, yo, Crusade. You, Crusade.
Go for the machine gun, John.
Metro says, what's good, Odog? Doc says, that sounds like a good matchup. Yeah, it's going to be a good video. And it's more contemporary. We need to do more modern movies and more modern media to get views. Catch views, as the youth of today say. Micah says, I learned a lot of Spanish from these missions. Yeah. This half of the game is definitely in Spanish. Doc says, both are heroes of mine. Funny you should mention that, Doc, because both those men listed you as a hero. Metro says, hello, Skullhammer, never seen you before. Metro, Doc is an original member, a founding member of the chat and the channel. He was part of the first 100 subscribers, and he is my first mod. Him and Serena are my first mods. He is a valued member, and you will benefit from his wisdom and sagacity. A name is having a bowl of rice. That works. I had some rice today. And Metro says Skullhammer. I just noticed I thought I grabbed the PS4 shirt, and I grabbed the Fender guitar shirt. I didn't even notice. Cruz says, modern movies have too much CGI. Movies from the 2000s and back have much better visuals. I agree, Cruz. I really don't like modern movies. Modern movies, modern plots, modern actors, they're not interesting to me. Dr. Skullhammer says, no E. And Cruz says, finished my rotisserie chicken today. I love rotisserie chicken. I don't have it that often. The last time I got it, I just got it because I was absolutely certain Sadie had never had rotisserie chicken before, and I was sure she'd love it, and of course she did. And of course you can't feed dogs chicken bones or cooked bones, so I had to be careful about that. But Micah said, did you watch Gran Torino? Yeah, I saw it when it came out, I think. I've seen all of Clint Eastwood's movies. Cruz says, yeah, not a fan of new wave of young actors. Yeah, Timothy Chalamet. He's a very pretty young man. Eagles Pro says, I'm just laying down and my girlfriend is reading. Well done, Eagles Pro. Just have a comfortable night and you rest. Led Zeppelin is in the house and says, hello, Super Antonio. Greetings, Led Zeppelin 16T. It comes from a land of ice and snow. Metro says, great film, Micah. There's a remake of Roadhouse starring Jake Gyllenhaal. It's on Amazon Prime, or it's coming to Amazon Prime, and I'll probably review that. Christian asks, what did you do, Super Antonio, throughout your day, and what did you do with Sadie? I walked her and played with her and petted her and fed her treats and spoiled her. And what I did during the day, I tried something new that I'd read about, and it worked really well because I'm super busy. It's a studying technique. So if there are any students in the chat, you should try this. But so I'm working on this channel, the second channel, and now the TikTok account. But usually I work on a per project basis. Like, I'm working on a video, I'm just going to work until I finish this whole video and move on to the next thing. But this time, there's a thing called the 20-minute rule, where you study for 20 minutes, it's made for students, you study for 20 minutes, and then you relax for 10 minutes, and then you return to either that subject or another subject for another 20 minutes. And it's mostly for memorization, to keep your brain fresh, I guess. But I used it for videos. I mean, I worked and I got so much done. It's crazy how much I got done. So I used it. You know, I worked on the Jack Reacher John Wick video, and then I worked on like a bunch of shorts that I need to upload for 20. You know, like 10, and then in between. During the 10 minutes, I either did a little mini workout. You know, I did my jump ropes and my push-ups, and I played with the dog, and I there's like I washed some dishes, wiped down stuff. There's always something to clean. It's like the house is spotless. And I don't recommend a 20-minute rest between sets if you're working out, but it worked out really well for me, and I got so much done. It was a super productive day. And also played with Sadie. Who has moved to her crate. But we'll move her back if Serena arrives or if someone asks about her. Cruz says the new actors don't have that Brad Pitt, Leo DiCaprio, George Clooney, Sharon Stone awe about them. Yeah, they're not. They don't have charisma and gravitas, I don't believe. Super Antonio, what's the most in shape you've ever been? I'll return to that question. Metro says, saw the comment. Mama One left very heartwarming. Yes, Metro, I made a separate video about that because that that moved me and re-inspired me about the channel. Cruz says, about to clean a bit after this. And A-Name says, must bring Arthur High Honor back for a vid. Yes. And Charles Oliveira, greeting, says, how much is that poster? It was on Amazon, and I guarantee it was less than $20 because I am cheap. But I don't recall. Just, you can find it on Amazon. Odog says, no Eastwood, Stallone, Murphy, Hayek, Will Smith, or Harrison Ford. Yeah, I can't think of the modern actors are interchangeable, and I think the age of the movie stars has passed. Best shape I've been in, I think in college when I was riding my bike. I was working as a waiter, so I was always on my feet, and I was practicing martial arts 3 times a week. So yeah, I was in crazy good shape back then. I'm in okay shape now. Metro says, no Val Kilmer. A-Name says, feels so chilled out right now. Well done, A-Name. You've come to the right place. Odog says, no Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes as Blade. Cruz says, Pacino, the whole Goodfellas cast, and Ben Affleck in the list to why not. Al Pacino is like in his late 80s and just had a kid. And on the one hand, I'm like, well done, Al Pacino. And on the other hand, I'm like, come on. But, you know, here comes Bill. Another, Led Zeppelin says, another great thing about you, Super Antonio, I have severe anxiety and your voice is soothing to me. Well, I'm happy to be here for you, Led Zeppelin. And Doc says, Cruise for World Peace. Did you see the acceptance speech Killian gave where he said after making the movie, he's boosting the peacemakers? Yeah, I didn't watch the Oscars, Doc. David says, James Cagney, Edward G. Robinson, top of the world, Ma. And where's your Messiah now? That's a Moses reference. David might get it. My dad, David, loved Charlton Heston, so I grew up watching Moses and the Ten Commandments every Easter. Christian says, guys, don't forget to like the Super Antonio stream. Thank you, Christian. I never say that. Like and subscribe for daily Red Dead Redemption 2 content. And I would appreciate a sub on the second channel where we are doing our movie and Blu-ray reviews. Odog says Lawrence Fishburne or Morgan Freeman or Samuel L. Jackson. Cruz says to Doc, didn't watch that part of the Oscars. Saw the film won Best Movie, though.
She will have a day named
Metro says, oh no, Billy.
Luisa. What?
And Cruz says, and yes, Superantonio Al Pacino dating a girl in her 20s right now. Life can be something else for some. I mean, I'm happy for him, and, you know, it gives hope to us all, I guess. But at the same time, you know, come on. Doc says, sounds like Killian is on your side. Best actor for the Oppenheimer movie. And Odoc says, yeah, Sammy is in everything. He has a good agent. Samuel L. Jackson. Cruz says to Doc, maybe I'll have to consult Killian to join my cause. A crusade for world peace this year, all 2024. Cruz says he can be a sponsor now. As good a time as ever, LOL. Metro says Billy Boy died. Bill who? Bill autofills as Billie Eilish or Bill Burr, and both those are still alive. Kurt Russell and Bruce Lee. LOL, Odog says. Kurt's kind of still making movies. Thanks to Quentin Tarantino. Christian says, also Super Antonio, true words I heard a couple days back. Being a child is like a vacation, because once you're an adult, life starts to get more rough. Well, it's certainly more serious when you grow up. A-Name says, Matt, I've been watching this channel for about 3 to 4 years now. Well done, A-Name. Thanks for being here. I never know who's new in the chat and who's been here, but I'm always happy when you tell me that. Doc says the odds of an aberrant strand of DNA go up as we age, so I would probably step aside for a younger donor. Doc, yes, I know what you mean, but, you know, the opportunity to spread your seed far and wide like Genghis Khan, I think that's too hard to resist. Cruz says, Marion Williamson, LOL. Bill Williamson, Metro says. Oh, okay, yeah. We shot Bill. And Christian says, oh no, not this scene. Metro says, what did I just see? Odog says, Goldie Hawn's rear end in Overboard. Led Zeppelin says, haha, this scene. I forgot that we're commenting on Marston Mondays, technically. Doc says the consequences of our actions are more stark when we're grown up, I guess. Yeah, it's more serious. And
Let's ride, my brothers.
What's interesting about being young is the choices you make now will influence the person that you'll become and the people that you meet in the future. You know, it's like the choices are far more important when you're young, and they ripple out. Like, you know, what you choose to study, whose friend you choose to befriend, you know, what sport or not, or, you know, you choose to pursue or not to pursue, whether you pick up martial arts or not. Certainly in my case, will make a difference in your future life to the man or woman you will become. Metro says, that's what I was thinking. And Odog has an emoticon. Eagles Pro says, oh my. And Odog says, you can see why Kurt Russell never left her. And Cruz says, I miss being in the early 20s. Great times.
That sounds crazy. How long's the fuse?
Yes, like I say, fun times. He's
Now we need to
I see you in there.
drive this wagon. Is it time to vent? David says, I don't even remember my 20s. I remember your 20s, David. You were working hard. You've worked hard your whole life. And I admire and respect you for that. Doc says there's an old saying that youth is wasted on the young. Appreciation. Yeah, that's true. Very true. And it goes by so fast. You don't know when you're going through it. When it's just an endless array of weekends and summers, and it just stretches on into infinity. I remember my first job, you know, summer was approaching, and I was working in a law firm, and I realized that summer now just meant 6 paychecks. That's what it was. That's all it meant now. And that was a sobering adult thought. David says, I don't even remember my 20s. Oh, we said that already. I'm not doing top chat. Oh, sorry. We need to do live chat, not top chat. So, yeah, you know, got that TikTok account. Working on the second channel. Bunch of shorts for this channel. Doing a 100-day march. Eagles Pro says, guys, I gotta go. You take care, Eagles Pro. I hope you feel better. We are on day 41. Yeah, day 41 of our 100-day march. Cruz says, Super Antonio, have you talked about your reaction of your first playthrough of Red Dead 1? I'm assuming you played it when it was released back in 2010. I did not, Cruz. David says, see ya, Pro. Cruz says, what do you mean by 6 paychecks? Well, you get paid every 2 weeks. And I was defining my life by the next paycheck that I would get. And Christian says, goodbye, Eagle. David says, I just watched one of your videos from 3 years ago about horses. Which one, David? Metro says, it's Speedy Gonzalez. This is a liter of water, plain water with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Very refreshing, very good for the digestion. A-Name says, just rolled up a smoke. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, A-Name. It's good for your dead eye. Though it does give your stamina a little bit of a ding. David says, the Flaxen Hungarian half-bred. Used to love that horse, David. It was my favorite horse. I was obsessed with it.
How many of these fools are there? Now what next?
Metro says, I meant to put that in chat when you meet Javier. And A-Name says, was thinking of getting my first tattoo in August. Was thinking of my mom's birthday. That's a nice memorial. That would work. Cruz says, but back then, I'm sure you were still getting adjusted to being working full-time and making consistent money at the time. That must have been nice. Yeah, I'm chasing girls and working on my rock and roll career, which ultimately went nowhere.
I heard you was coming. You took your time, no? Come on, you're not gonna shoot your own brother, are you? We was family.
Yeah,
Chasing girls and staying up late.
and you and Dutch went crazy. and
Cruz
changed
says, when I was first making income consistently, I bought myself a pair of Gucci sneakers I always wanted and saved for
just work for a
First car that wasn't a hoopty. Gucci sneakers. Let me see what those look like.
Go our separate
Gucci
ways, huh?
sneakers.
What you and Dutch did was wrong. And the way you left me was wrong.
Nice. Very fancy.
Now, I hate to judge, but as it turns out, it's you or me. The way I see it,
Metro says, hello, brother. He's talking about
She was
Javier.
dead, brother. I promise.
15 people in the chat. Welcome, friends. On Mondays, we Marston in Red Dead 1.
Give you bill. In Dutch.
Also, if you're new to the channel, I would appreciate if you subscribe to my second channel
to save
where we
your
do
own
movie
skin, and
reviews.
now you expect me to
The
care about
link is
you?
in the pinned comment. The next review will be on Jack Reacher versus John Wick. Who would win in a fight to the death? Not really, but it's about John Wick and Jack Reacher. So this game finishes so fast once you leave Mexico. Let's try that again, shall we? David says, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you, David. And Cruz says, Gucci Screener Tennis Sneaker is the name, LOL. Do you still have them, Cruz? Did you wear them out? I've always just worn Doc Martens. Uriel Barre, greetings, friend, says, did you ever get the Strawberry Roan Ardennes in Chapter 2? I looked for a video of you doing it, couldn't find it. No, we didn't do that. It's too violent for the channel. That's like the face rock method. And I just, I mean, we could do it now on a Bad Honor playthrough, but most of the time we're doing Good Honor and Good Honor videos. It's just part of who I am and how I want my Arthur to be. A-Name says, actually, Cruz says, all my favorite artists always mentioned the brand at the time, so I said, why not? You were inspired, Cruz. And A-Name says, gonna play some Red Dead 2 tomorrow finally, after not playing it for a few days. I'm sure you'll be happy to return to this world. Christian says, also, I'm gonna go Super Antonio. Bye to the mods. Thanks for keeping us unruly bastards in line. And goodbye, Super Antonio. And if Serena pops up, tell her I said hello. Also, goodbye, Sadie, and see ya, fellers. Okay, Christian, you have a great week. Thanks for being here, friend. Appreciate you. A-Name says, Sadie fast asleep? Yes, and she moved to the crate in front of the desk. So that's how you know she's serious. Led Zeppelin says, see ya, Christian. My phone is about to dead, so I'll scurry off too. Okay, Led Zeppelin. Well done, friend. Wish we could listen to the Immigrant song before the stream started. That would be a great way to hype everyone up and instantly demonetize the stream. But it'd be fun. A-Name says, I could see Super Antonio in some Adidas Beckenbauer's. Really nice shoe. A-Name, I used to collect Adidas. Used to wear them all the time. Loved Adidas. Now I just wear Doc Martens. Odoc says later Christian, and David says later Chris, and A-Name says have a good night, Doc. And Odoc says see you, Doc. And Doc says, whoops, wife needs kitchen help. Good to see you guys tonight. See you next time. Well done, Doc. I really appreciate seeing you. As always, you have a great week. Kindest regards to your lovely wife. We shall be back on Fridays for the Bad Honor free roam. Hope to see you there. Mr. Maddie says, hello, Super Antonio. Did you see Oppenheimer won Best Picture? Yes, I did. Was very happy for Christopher Nolan. He deserves it. And Metro says, peace, Christian. Though, to be honest, my favorite Christopher Nolan movies is the Batman trilogy. He's my favorite Batman. Christian Bale.
him or you a long time ago, friend. As I say, this ain't been a social call. It's just business.
Uriel Beret says, what is your best guess for Red Dead 3 ETA? 5 years after GTA 6, so 2030, maybe?
Breathe the air. Last of either you're gonna be getting, brother.
A-Name says, Adidas are good shoes. Love the Beckenbauers, though.
Oh, shit. Don't be sure about what you're doing, brother. You saw me out.
Beckenbauer
Did that
Adidas.
life we had mean nothing to you? You
Oh, those are nice. Classics. Yeah, I like the classics and the retros, the Sambas.
One day's about all you got left.
I hope you and your wife and children rot in hell.
You know that life we
Mr.
lived,
Maddie
Joe?
says Oppenheimer is probably my favorite. This or The Dark Knight.
It was just an excuse, and we all knew.
Odog says 2029 PS6 for Red Dead 3. Yeah, I think we'll get a PS6 before we get a Red Dead 3. If we even get a Red Dead 3.
Yeah, go with your puto.
The army is coming! Get up there and man that guy!
So yeah, it's gonna be a while. Odog says, I'm sure PS6 comes first. Yeah, I'm not really holding out hopes for a Red Dead 3. I mean, sure, it'd be great, but Odog says they've already got PS5 Pro ready to go. Yeah, they just don't have any games for it. I mean, we'll see how GTA 6 looks when it gets released, if it's finished, or if they pull a Cyberpunk 2077 and they release an unfinished beta version that they just keep updating. Uriel says, if we ever, so sad to think they don't continue this amazing game. Yeah, I think they abandoned it, honestly. I think they're just focused on the Grand Theft Auto franchise. Odog says, they've got games, friend. Yeah, I suppose. They're just not games I'm interested in. Odog says, GTA 6 will be unfinished and get updates. Yeah, that's what I suspect. That is definitely what I suspect. There'll be a bunch of glitches, though. Odog says, college football is back.
Two old friends reunited.
That's the #1 seller of this year, Odog says. Yeah, see, that's just not interesting to me. I don't
Mr. Marston,
like
fancy seeing you down here.
reality-based games. You know, but I also don't like modern games. You know, I want games set in the past or the future. I live in the modern world. Cruz says, okay, heading out too. I have some chores to attend to until the next one. Appreciate you being here, Cruz. You get those chores done. Chores come first. Work, well, school comes first. Work, that is debatable. I mean, if you're able to watch this stream during work, more power to you. Don't get in trouble, but I'm all for it. Uriel says, what is your opinion on Hogwarts Legacy? I remember you said you like games that take you to a different reality. Looks great. I just don't care. I really wanted my sister to play that game because she's the one who's really into Harry Potter, and she's the one who got me into Harry Potter. But, yeah, it's just, I don't love that world enough to want to invest the time. My favorite game apart from this one is probably Witcher 3. Metro says, peace out, Cruz. Witcher 3, AC Valhalla, and the Resident Evil franchise. Those are my favorite games apart from this one. And those are also games that I'm happy to just replay. Something about the characters and the world really appeals to me. Miko says, working while watching / listening to the stream. That's what I do. Happy to be there for you, Miko. I'm happy that you can do something productive. You can delegate. You can do 2 things at once. And just have me on as the radio. Serena says, hi, Antonio. Sorry I'm late. No worries, Serena. Happy you're here. Greetings, Serena. Christian had to go, but wanted you to know that he said hi and kept you in his thoughts. Everybody say hi to Serena. Spike says, greetings, friend, with a bunch of emoticons. Greetings, Spike. Happy Monday. Starheart says hi to everyone, and David has the Starheart emoticon. Serena, you need to change your username to Serena Starhearts, so everyone knows you're a girl. Your channel will blow up if you do that, because girl gamers are rare and highly prized on YouTube. Odog, says Serena with a clapping brown hands. And Serena says, oh, hi, Christian. Sorry I missed you. Yeah, he's gone, but he wanted me to make sure that I said hello to you. Serena, Sadie's asleep in her crate, but I will bring her back with some potent predator bait, or potent canine bait. Here she is. Hop, 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 hop. There. Say hi to Serena. Say hi to Serena, and then say on Mondays we Marston, and then you can go back to bed. There she is. Metro says Doc left. Serena says, yes, Antonio, I will. I'm a bit worried about trolls. Don't worry about trolls, Serena. Just don't pay attention to them. And you can change your name. I mean, you don't have to use Serena. You could use Sadie. Sadie Starhearts. Or Stella Starhearts. Here's Sadie, though. Say hi to Serena. Serena says, I got more subs, Antonio. Buy a couple. Yes, and you will get even more. Serena says, hi, O-Dog. Glad you're here, Serena. Serena says, hi, Sadie. Looking good and cute. Serena, we have a TikTok account now. Doesn't really mean anything. I don't think you're on TikTok. If anyone in the chat is on TikTok, we are at The Real Super Antonio, all one word. And it's just basically an alternate platform to promote this channel. So it's all the same stuff, but it's on TikTok. A-Name says, sorry, was heading to my bedroom, was gone for a few. Well, we're glad you're back, A-Name. Serena says, what about my middle name, Lucy Marie? I would prefer Serena Starhearts just because everyone in the chat knows about you. Knows you by that name. And it's a very popular name, so I don't think you really have to worry about trolls. Metro says it's a good name. Serena says for username, and Serena says, hi, Miko. But it's up to you. I mean, if you're worried about trolls, I don't want you to... I mean, your channel is supposed to be fun for you. So you do what you want to do. You know, don't feel pressured. Miko says, hello, Serena. And Serena says, hi, A-Name.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, Metro said, it's all good, A-Name. It's all good to A-Name. Metro has the Star Hearts emoticon. And I just have to mention that Sadie conked out almost immediately. She's snoring again. That's crazy how fast she can fall asleep. David says she has some good videos of late, as of late. David, you are a good video as of late. A-Name says, gonna watch some Friends on Netflix soon. My mom used to watch it. Watch it a few times with her. Yeah, it's a good series. Great theme song. So no one told you life was going to be this way. Friends and Seinfeld, Frasier. Kelsey Grammer has a beautiful voice. I was watching Frasier on Amazon Prime. Serena says, thank you, David. I just uploaded another video, GTA Story Mode. A-Name says, hey, Star. Serena says, where's Doc? He had to go. His wife was calling from the kitchen. He had chores to do. But he was here, and he will very likely return on Fridays for the Bad Honor free roam. On Fridays, we free roam, and I think, for now at least, Doc is back in the chat. Pool, I'm going to time you out.
101, 102,
Because you're new, and I don't trust you.
5,
I'm here to see Mr. Ross.
107.
Metro says, haven't played Red Dead in a minute. Need to get back on. A-Name says, the clap in the intro.
Upstairs on the right. 114. 115. 116. 117.
He's gone, Serena. I have very little tolerance for, because, the chat is open now.
Where's my wife and son?
So I just want to be proactive and just
Want to see him.
err on the side of caution.
Important developments.
You want me to take out a gun and blow a fucking hole in
So
your
if
head
it's
right
someone
here,
new
right
and they're asking
now? You want that?
what I consider hostile questions,
I ask you to calm down.
Why?
I'm not even
Why?
going
I
to
did
bother.
what you asked. I got you Williamson and a square.
A-Name, yes, hostile. Uriel says, see you, Super Antonio. Always nice to see you. Red Dead 2 is the only game I have ever 100% completed, and you are a big part of it. Keep it up. Well done, Uriel, and I hope to see you again soon.
Like hanging you for murder.
Serena, don't worry about him.
Confiscating
He's
all
gone.
your property, like that little farm of yours, or having you put in an electric chair. Those are the sort of games we could play. But we choose to play a different game.
Miko says it was only a matter of time before an O'Driscoll showed
Where's
up.
my wife?
You know, I forget. But I hear it's very nice.
Serena says that's why worrying about trolls like that, changing my name.
I've never insulted your vigor
Okay, well, just keep it at Star Hearts. Don't worry about it,
We've done
Serena.
this little deal for your freedom in exchange for all your men from your old gang. You gave us Williamson and Escuela. We still don't have Vanderlyn, but now we know where he is.
I like having the chat open. It's more welcoming. I've noticed we get more views.
And then I'll let
But
you
we
be.
just have to be more careful
The last thing I want to do is make martyrs.
and proactive and cautious. We just have to pay more attention.
We believe Vanderlyn is holed up with a group of renegades near the wreck of the Serendipity riverboat.
Yes. Another group of renegades. Obviously, the first group. Your
And we're back in Blackwater.
shall we say, been disbanded?
This
Anyway,
game
Mr. Ford and Mr.
pretty
Marston,
much ends after
shall we go?
Dutch.
Oh, Mr. Marston, your wife and son are doing well. Let's both try to ensure things stay that way.
Up to you, sir.
Mr. Marston, one more thing. This is for you.
You're too kind.
Serena says, yes, I know. I have to be careful about trolls. That's why I worry going live.
Let's hope it doesn't go off by mistake.
Yeah, you just have to worry about, I mean, it comes with a job.
I have a patent for that, sir. This is an outrage.
It's just part of it.
Oh, Mr. Marston. You're
And,
Hello, Wes Dickens.
it's regrettable, but,
so did
you know, you're a YouTuber. You have a channel. You're going to attract,
Seems I'm
it's,
being put under arrest and charged with narcotic possession or some other such nonsense.
Ross, have him release this man.
you're going to attract trolls. That's just the nature of the
He's
game.
a harmless old fraud, the kind of man that built this.
A Name says, game's sad at the end after John. Not gonna lie, I agree. But Jack grows up to a fine looking man. You can really see John in him. He looks like a young John.
344. 345.
Head for the wreck of the Serendipity, Mr. Fordham.
Odog said, he distracted me from looking at Goldie Hawn on Overboard. I'm gonna do a Google image search right now, and we're not sharing the screen.
Like you always say, sir, the higher the
On
stakes, the smarter you have to
Overboard.
play the game.
I can't imagine I ever said anything quite so trite. In any case, I'm not sure Mr.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Unfortunately, Mr. Marston isn't broad-minded enough to appreciate the unique opportunity we're offering him.
Son of a whore.
You best watch your damn mouth.
Sabrina says, I have edited my last video of Red Dead of John. It's ready. It's in my gallery. And Sabrina says, then it's Jack. Hodog says, it's free on Tubi. You know, the last movie I watched on Tubi was Bride of Reanimator from like 1990 something. Maybe 1990. And it was ridiculous and absurd, and I loved every minute of it.
You're stupid, but you're not that stupid. We both know how this has to be, and it could be all over.
Metro, no, he is not. A-Name says, Jack is boring. I wish they made a remaster for Red Dead 2 for next gen, but with Arthur living as a different ending.
Now it's Dutch. After Dutch, it'll be somebody else. Where does it end?
It ends when we say it ends. You're in no position to make demands.
Life you live. You don't just walk away from that. Buy a few chickens and make it all
And
disappear. You should
yeah,
be dead or rotting
I
in a jail
blocked
cell
for
by now.
24 hours. I know I banned. I didn't block.
A
But
chance at redemption. You can't
I
wait
alternate
past
between
this.
banning and blocking depending on what I feel is the severity of the comment.
She's running well, sir.
Such an
The
elegant
blocking
way to
or
travel.
the blocking for me is benefit of the doubt. The banning
But so convenient and reliable.
is, you know, because they're exhibiting unquestionable troll-like behavior. Odog, Bride of Reanimator. It's the sequel to The Reanimator,
But still a dying
which is based on an H.P. Lovecraft short story.
fight is noble.
They move
It's a
close
retelling
enough
of
by
the
rail
Frankenstein
these
myth,
days, I hear.
but it's funny. It's comedy. It's horror comedy. It's goofy and gory and a lot of fun.
This is the age of the machine.
Serena, yeah, he was new, and I don't think he knew about the channel, and he just came here to cause trouble.
This godforsaken
Just a
land
troll,
in the
David
20th
says.
Prosperity has arrived.
A-Name says, good money as well, I'd say, for the characters of Red Dead 2.
As an occasional criminal hideout for years. We were informed that Vanderlyn and his gang are
Serena says, I like Jack, but it's lonely on the ranch on his own. Yeah, everyone's gone.
will go on foot.
It's very sad.
I'll stay with the vehicle and keep watch.
And you'll do as
I think
say,
you're
Marston.
supposed to just finish out the stranger encounters and collect all the herbs and outfits with Jack,
Let's find Dutch.
so you can 100% the game. But he's not really germane to the story
Come
anymore.
on then, Marston. You're with me.
Doc says, makes me think of the movie Flubber. I sort of remember that. That's a Disney movie.
Quiet and stay close.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Vanderland is the priority.
Serena says, "Hi, Doc."
Down, get the hell out of here.
Doc is back.
Clean.
You leave Dutch to me. We don't want you
Glad
getting
we're
that
still here,
suit
Doc.
dirty.
If you step out of line,
Welcome back. Everybody say hi to Doc. Metro says, "I'm sorry if I'm acting weird. Just never encountered an O'Driscoll in chat." Yeah, when we have the, when we're like, when the chat is open to everyone, sooner or later somebody shows up. We've been lucky in the past couple ones that we haven't had any problems. And regrettably, as the channel grows and these live streams grow in popularity, we will of course
They are open. I don't see
attract
nothing.
more.
it doesn't feel right. This place is usually teeming with lowlifes.
David says WB, and Odog says, "Yeah, they didn't finish these games well." The Doc continues, "The flivver in flubber."
Did you hear that? Go see what's happening.
Oh, that car. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Doc. I know what you're talking about. Serena says, "I haven't done the California side mission. I need to do that other mission." A name says, "I don't like Ross." Serena, you should do Undead Nightmare. We shall return to this game for Undead Nightmare for all of October. Metro says, "Nobody does A name." Yeah, I know. Odog says, "Me either, A name." Levi Elijah says, "Hello, y'all. Sorry I'm late." You never have to apologize, Levi. And haven't been here. You're here now, and that's what counts. Happy Monday, Levi. On Mondays, we Marston. In Red Dead 1. Though I'll tell you, I'll be very happy to finish this playthrough so that we can get back to regular Marston Mondays. I miss John. I miss Red Dead 2 John. Serena says, "No, LOL, too scared to play Undead Nightmare. The zombies run at you. I don't know, maybe." I think you should, Serena, because you love zombies.
Over here.
Odog says, "Sup, Levi." And Doc says, "That's a good idea to do Undead Nightmare through October. My Xbox One X makes me find my DVD every time I want to run it."
Marston, you'll have to carry this man. I don't think he can
A name says, "Who's screaming?" And Serena says, "Hi, Levi." David says, "You can hear that."
surrender now. Unbelievable. I see him. You. Go stop now.
15 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you being here. Happy Monday. Metro says, "The crawling zombies are scary as hell." Yeah, but you get cool weapons like the zombie, like, scatter gun that uses zombie parts and, like, just instantly explodes them. A name says, "Should play Outlast, Serena." There, you have a video game suggestion for you, Serena. Doc says, "In Half-Life 2, I hated the head crabs." The head crabs. I'm going to look that up, Doc. Half-Life 2 head crab. It's a head crab zombie. Ooh, wow. Those look like they're they're from The Thing. Have you seen John Carpenter's The Thing? One of my favorite movies. Serena says, "I'm trying to go online, Red Dead 1. I can't." David says, "Loves Half-Life." Metro says, "They are way too fast." Serena says, "Too scared to play horror games." Which is ironic because you love horror movies and you love The Walking Dead. So I don't think... I understand that video games are more immersive, but... I think if you like one, you'd like the other.
Hold them off! I guess it's too late to talk about things!
A-Name says, Outlast is class with a friend. Actually, so funny. Doc says, yeah, I ran a server for Half-Life 2 in the early aughts. Odoc says, server is probably down. It was a PS3 server. That's for you, Serena. Levi says, I found this guy on YouTube. He's helped me. His name is Rocksteady. He helped me start my Red Dead 2 free roam save file. Well done, Levi. And David says, right on to you, Doc. I knew you two would get along. You're of similar mind. Serena says, yes, I know. Watching is different. I don't watch alone. Horror movies. See what happens. I might. Yeah, just give it a try. It's not super scary, I don't think. I mean, they're just like fighting people. And you get cool weapons. Serena says, okay, Odog. Thank you. Metro says, when can I get a mod? Not trying to sound like I'm begging, I'm just wondering. Metro, currently not accepting mod applications right now. Are you over 18? Ed Haynes says hello. Greetings, Ed Haynes. Welcome. Happy Monday. We will certainly need more mods as the channel grows and these chats grow. But I think we're okay for now. But appreciate you being here. And we'll keep your name on file. We'll keep you under consideration.
You want to stop doing that?
And David says, Serena and Doc were mods when I started here. Yeah, David, they were the first mods.
Put him in the car so we can get out of here. Let's go. There might be more of them.
David says, and Gerald. Yeah, sadly, Gerald moved on. I don't think he's playing.
Christ alive! What the hell happened down
Ed Haynes, the fact that you asked that question makes you a little sus.
This is the informant, sir.
Do you speak English?
Yes, he does, sir. He's the informant.
Don't get
Gnostic.
snarky with me, Fordham.
Serena says,
Then they jumped us.
yes, David, David was happy when Antonio made me a mod for my channel too. Well, we are here to make you happy. Metro, yeah.
Just shut your mouth.
You're almost 18. Well, we almost need a mod, but not quite yet. Maybe at 20K. Metro says, yes, I don't really care about a mod. I'm just here to have fun with you and chat. Yeah, that's, we're happy to have you here. And, you're a valuable member of this community and chat. And we'll certainly keep your name on file. Oduk says, could use GW and Geo back. Yeah, if they ever return to the game, they're more than welcome. David says, he gone. Yeah, they're gone.
Well, fix it, you fool.
I mean, I can understand that. You move on. A-Name says, you would be a good detective, Super Antonio.
That damn engine.
Well, you know, trolls always have multiple accounts, and it's really easy to switch accounts. Serena says, yes, Miss Gerald and Giovanni. Yeah, I know, but we got Doc back. Metro says, you know, the person who voices this native is also voiced Dutch. Yes. I believe David mentioned that.
I can't see any more of them. Fordham, are we ready?
Yes, sir, I think so.
Doc says, wow, Metro, didn't know that. Amazing, Doc, that you can learn something new.
Blackwater.
We just assume you know everything. With a name like Doc Skullhammer. Serena says, yes, I know, Metro. I noticed that too. Dutch's voice.
I'm beginning to see why Mr. Marston here has made it to such a ripe old age.
You'll make me blush with all these kind words. So much for this automobile of yours. If this is the future, God help us all.
It's not the automobile. Bad
Got my green tea
workmanship
tonight.
blame his tools. Perhaps if Mr. Fordham maneuvered it with a little more finesse.
I was trying to escape an ambush, sir.
Even if it was running fine, they'd still have caught us.
David says, Nastas. Yeah.
Piece of crap. Give me a horse any day. So what now? Do I get to see my family?
Interesting how Dutch has recruited the
In
natives,
that case, old boy,
and
you don't get to see your
John has Nastas as his guide
agreement, Mr. Marston.
and his
Even for a
partner,
man as devoid
played
of
by the same actor as Dutch. There's an odd symmetry there.
I'd be more than
He's
willing
hunting Dutch,
No. You
but
said
he's
enough.
working beside
to vandal in soon enough.
the actor who's portraying Dutch.
I suggest we call it a day.
So how
It
does
might make an
feel?
interesting
Taking
video.
a man's wife and
Metro says,
child.
can't wait for Dutch in this game. You can tell by my profile picture.
Men in cold blood.
Serena says, I like Nastas. Serena, Nastas likes you.
Actions have consequences, Mr.
A-Name
Marston.
says, feel all paranoid after that smoke.
Try to look on the bright side.
The bright
Well,
side?
that is a
There ain't no bright side.
Your family is
that is a
enjoying
worrisome
much-needed vacation.
side benefit
Far more
of smoking the
luxurious
devil's
surroundings
lettuce.
than those to
A-Name.
which they are accustomed, I assure you. Soon you will be able to start a new life
Red
together
Dead 2
and
says,
solve
when
all
did you
your
start playing Red Dead 2? Just wondering. Upon release. We've been playing this game since
Good idea,
release.
sir.
I just can't
In
communicate.
November or December of 2018. I started this channel, I think, January of 2019.
Here we are. Thank God for this.
So, this is the office of an anthropologist named McDougal. He was thrown out of Yale for degeneracy.
We should tell you something.
And
But
we
he's been
haven't
helping
quit
us
yet
deal with the
so
natives
far.
in this area.
They see him and they presume we're all idiot academics.
David says, Ned Flanders, Heidi Ho,
Mr. Ross,
neighbor.
Mr. Fordham, good day, good day. What on earth's going on here?
Kid got shot in the leg. Beat up pretty good.
We'll send a doctor. Now,
A-Name says, facts, Super Antonio. And yeah, I really like that devil's lettuce. A-Name, I hadn't heard that before. It's really funny. Serena says, what got me into Red Dead 2? Dutch asked Arthur to help the natives. Then Chapter 6, Dutch gets upset with Arthur for helping. Yeah, that's ironic.
Help him in his study of the native problem.
And as you know, it's a prequel to this game. So he's always been exploiting the natives. Red Dead 2 says, I started 2019. Doc Skullhammer says, I started on Xbox before I could get it on PC. Lots of save files. Yeah, Doc is a PC gamer. Shout out to Team PC. Levi Elijah says, I played Red Dead Online and I bought a dog that looked a little like Sadie, so I named her Sadie. Well done, Levi. Metro says, you know, there's a theory going on around that Dutch is a cannibal in Red Dead 1. If you go back to his camp as Jack, you can find human bones. Wow. Perhaps they were there before before Dutch, or perhaps they're the bones of all the NPCs that John killed. Metro says, started last year. My friend showed me Red Dead 2. And A-Name says, agrees with Super Antonio. David says, had fun on my Tandy. I know that name, David. I know that is an old computer. Levi Elijah says, I started a week after release. And Doc is laughing with David. Like old friends. because they are. Doc says, had a Commodore 64. All these old computers. That's crazy. My first computer was a PowerBook with a trackball. That's what they were called. It was my dad's, so it was a hand-me-down. David says, yeah, me too. Metro says, I mean, I know Dutch goes crazy in Red Dead 1. Kinda don't believe it. It was genius to make Red Dead 2 about Dutch and the gang. So you could see a non-crazy Dutch, at least at the, at the start. The old Dutch charm. Odog says, Tandy Microcomputer 2 from Radio Shack. I remember Radio Shack. A-Name says, what time is it for you guys? It's 3 a.m. for me right now. A-Name, you are in Ireland, as I believe. I believe you said. Shout out to Ireland, the Emerald Isle, and the UK. Oscar Wilde is one of my favorite authors. Speaking of Ireland, a lot of great poets and writers coming out of your neck of the woods. David says, had a bunch of simulators. David, you are a bunch of simulators. Doc says, Vic20, LOL. I just got started with the Commodore 64. So bigly memory. The 64 stands for, I would assume, megabytes. At any rate, friends, that's about all I have for you tonight. As always, I appreciate you being here. Apologies for the trolls. If it's a problem for you guys, if it's adding tension to the chat, I can turn back on subscriber only. And so let me know if you want me to do that. But I don't mind being proactive and mean to people that may not be trolls, but I'm thinking that they are. Shout out to the mods, Doc, David, Odog, Serena, a full house of mods. And Miko, thank you. A-Name, Metro, appreciate all of you, friends. Have a great week. Follow on the second channel, people who are not listening, who are lurking, and we shall meet again.